Good morning, my fellow hookers and yarn collectors. I like to call myself a yarn collector. I am not a yarn hoarder. I would love to use up all the yarn I have. Believe me, I would love to use it. It is everywhere. Everywhere. Well, we survived Hurricane Debby. I didn't get a lot crocheted because of Hurricane Debby. My backyard flooded, came up onto my lanai, and then I was afraid it was going to come into my living room. Fortunately, that did not happen. Fortunately, that did not happen. I always say the Tampa area is kind of blessed because they always tell us the worst news and it doesn't happen. Not that it was good. Believe me, 3 days of rain was not a good time. My poor little dog, I couldn't let him out in that. He had to swim through a pond in order to get to dry land to do his business. So I had to put his harness on and his leash and take him out front and hope he'd be quick about it because we were getting wet. But he was good. He was good and we all survived. Everything's good. It was a beautiful day yesterday, sunny, hot, hot, hot. And that helped to get rid of the water in my backyard. And today's looking good. It's just got to dry out a little bit more and we'll be all set. So hoping there's no more rain today. Hoping there's no more rain. Looks good right now, but you never know. You never know. So I don't know if you remember, but I told you that someone hired me to make a baby blanket for them. And I accepted because I did make a blanket for her before. I think I showed a picture of it in my video last week. That was a huge blanket, like fit a queen size bed. It was big. But this time she needed a baby blanket. So I went to Joann's and I bought all the yarn and I had to buy a special Afghan hooks, Tunisian hook, they call it now. I didn't have any of those. I had never done that stitch before. So I sat here in my craft room in front of my computer watching video after video on how to do that stitch. On my first try at it was a total disaster. Total disaster. So I just put it away for a few days because I knew if I was feeling that way after that first try, I wasn't going to get it. So I came back to it maybe 2 days later and I was getting it. It killed my hands. Oh my gosh. I mean, my hands get sore when I'm working with Bernat blanket yarn, but not like this. And I think it's because the yarn is so thin and the way I have to hold a hook in order to do this particular stitch, killed me. Now I have tendonitis right in here. And I've had to have cortisone injections in my hands before. And that doesn't tickle. It doesn't tickle because I have to get into the joint of the thumb. And I don't want that to happen. So I had to make the decision on whether to continue or quit. And I decided to quit. And I felt awful. This lady is in her 80s. She's so sweet, so nice, and so flattering to me because she just thinks I'm such a fantastic crocheter. And I had to let her know that I couldn't make her blanket. This is what I got done on my second try. And it curls up and drives me crazy, but not a whole heck of a lot, is it? This probably took me 4 or 5 hours to do this much because of my hands and because I'm so slow at this stitch because I'm not that used to it. But she understood, and I still feel bad that I can't make the blanket for her, but I can't take a chance on wrecking my hands either. So yesterday I returned everything to Joann's. And I still feel bad. I still really feel bad. But it had to be done. It had to be done. So you know that I've been working on my orders that had accumulated for me. And I finally finished my last octo tassel this morning. So we'll start with that. So this one's a little different. Actually, these last three were all a bit different than, I hate to say the norm because everything's the norm. You can pick whatever you want to do this. But this one, she wanted a darker pink color. She didn't want pastels. And that was hard. I went through everything I have, and I have a lot of stuff. And I had some dark pink. And again, I put that aside the other day and came back this morning and looked, and I don't know where it came from, but I found quite a bit of dark pink. And of course, we mixed in a little bit of white because you don't want it just dark, and very little light pink. But I made a dark pink octo for her. I sent her pictures because I made two. I made the one that I put on the tassel, and I made his cute, was his other eye, this cute pink one, which is the pink I usually use on pink tassels. And I sent her a picture of both of them, and she immediately picked the dark one. It's a gift for a friend of hers. So that's what I went with this morning. And this is how it came out. So it's got a lot more of the darker pinks in it than the pastel pinks. And this shows up red on the camera. I don't know why. It's not red at all. It's a really pretty dark pink color, and it matches perfectly. I mean, if I hold this up to it, it matches it perfectly, and unfortunately on camera it doesn't look good. But this is my dark pink octo, and it's very pretty. And the nice things about this is I may have it situated in this way, but if she doesn't like it, if she likes another part of the ribbon better, she can just turn the head and put it to wherever she pleases. I put some gems at the top. This is a little star. And these are very see-through pink. But I think it came out awesome. I love them. I'm very happy with it. I was a little intimidated. I always get a little intimidated when I do something different. But then it turns out to be a blast. So there he is. And believe it or not, these have been my best seller. I've made so many of these now. I'll have to count them up and see how many I have. So this is the first thing I'm showing you. But over the weekend, I made two others that are different than just the two color tassels. But I mailed them out already. But before I did a quick little video to show you those two tassels. So I'll be back right after this. So I just want to show you a couple of tassels that I made that were orders. And because I just think they're so pretty. The colors are so pretty. And one is one I've never ever done before or even attempted. So it was fun to be challenged and do something different. So the first one is this one. So pretty. It's for a nautical themed thing. So this is like a mermaid octo tassel. I had done one before. I think I showed it. But I just love how sparkly and pretty these colors are. So pretty. So this will go out in the mail today, which is why I had to do this little video. So what do you think of these colors? They're pretty. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then someone asked me to do a Halloween tassel. Ooh, I'm not a Halloween person, but this was fun to do. This was a lot of fun to do. So let me see what's the prettiest side I can get on here. The nice thing about these tassels is if someone doesn't like the way the octopus is showing, they just have to turn it. Turns very easily to wherever they like. But this is my Halloween tassel. What do you think of that? It's got orange eyes. The colors and the sparkle. Oh my gosh, I love it. It came out so, so nice. And we have pumpkins. If I can grab it. Here we go. We have this pumpkins and it says Happy Halloween on it. What else do we have in this one? We have ghosts. And I know I got another one or two. I don't remember. But oh yeah, so I got spider webs. I think I have spider webs in a couple of colors. I think there may be a black one too somewhere. But isn't that awesome? Awesome, awesome. This little lace doesn't want to stay put. So the person who bought it, if they don't like it, they can just pull it out. They can just pull it out. But those are my two tassels. And I wanted to show them to you. Tell me what you think. We have Halloween. And we have what I'm calling Mermaid. Very different, aren't they? Yeah. All right, everybody. See you in a minute. How did you like those? Wasn't that different? I loved making those. I had so much fun doing those. The marine one, I just find it so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. Marine, mermaid, whatever you want to call it. So I hope my buyer is happy with it. I think it came out awesome, awesome. I did do one like this a few weeks back. And I think that was the first one I ever did that put a bunch of different colors in it. So that was awesome. And the Halloween one, I know she didn't need it right away, but having these orders sitting there really puts a lot of stress on me because I really need to make stuff for this market in October. And it seems like orders just kept coming in and I couldn't say no, and it was just stressful. So even after telling the woman that I couldn't do the baby blanket, that took a lot of stress off of me because that would have taken a lot of time. And I just didn't have the time for that. I mean, the first week of August is almost done already. So October 12th will be here before you know it. And it'll be market time. So those are the 3 tassels I did this week. And a shout out to my friend Jovi. If she hadn't asked me to be in her collaboration for a tassel a day on my paper crafting side, I would have never done this. Never. I had never made a tassel before, but I have my original one hanging in my room and it became a big hit. So thank you, Jovi, for asking me to be part of your collaboration. So like I said, yesterday we went to Joann's. Not only Joann's, oh my goodness, I had returns to do at a couple of stores, and Grumpy's working today. This is usually a Starbucks errand day, so we couldn't do it today. So yesterday we ran errands. I have allergy shots every week, so I went and had my allergy shots, and right after that we took off and started going to the stores we had to go to, which I hate doing. I do not like shopping. I don't like it. So we go to Joann's to return all of that baby yarn and everything. And I needed cloth. And you'll see why I needed this in a minute. But I went to just buy a half yard of plain old white fabric. That's all I needed, plain old white fabric. Now I'm going to blame this on Grumpy. He took off and went to the men's room. So now I have my fabric, and what am I going to do? Stand in the middle of the aisle? No, I'm going to go and check out the yarn. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Remember that little short video I did when I went to that Michael's the day of our accident? Fully stocked. Oh my gosh, I was like in yarn heaven. Well, this happened yesterday in Joann's. I got to that department and I couldn't believe it. Let me show you. I did a little video. Be right back. Hey everyone, I'm at Joann's. This is what I came for. And of course I couldn't not come to the yarn department, and look what they have. Tons of posh. Tons of posh. I don't happen to need any. And there's more on the other side. Come over here. But even better than the posh, they have the new baby bear. Look at us. Look at all the colors. So of course, I'm buying one of each. Oh gosh, I should have never checked the yarn. I don't have any of this. They say it's a 6-weight, but it's thin. I don't think it's a 6-weight, but it is so soft. Oh my gosh. I did that already. Yeah. It's very nice. So I got one of every one. Buy 2, get 1 free, so what the heck. All right. That's my shopping for today. I gotta get out of here before I spend a lot more money and pick up more posh yarn. Bye everyone. A lot of yarn. Oh my gosh. I have a problem, ladies. I have a problem. I can't say no to yarn. I can't. Especially new yarns that I haven't tried yet. But I was shocked to see posh yarn back in stock, and then that new baby bear yarn. So let me show you all the colors that I got. And the name of the colors if it's on here. I need to put my glasses on. The writing is so tiny. Okay. Lavender, and this is the baby bear. Big twist baby bear. I mean, they came out with this one and it disappeared right away, just like the posh did when they first came out with that one. Now they're calling this a 6-weight super bulky yarn, and to use a 9mm hook with it. No, this is thin. This is thin. This is 5-weight. I would call it a 5-weight, but the colors were so pretty. So we have lavender. Oh my gosh. And we have blue skies. Isn't that pretty? vanilla cake. So soft. It is so soft. So soft. That was it. I touched it and I knew I had to have it. I would say it's about as thick as the Bernat velvet yarn is. That's what I would compare it to. It is not a 6. And I believe the Bernat velvet says 5 weight. I think. But they're fibbing. This is not. This is light gray. Let's see if they call white white. Oh, cute name. They put cute names on these yarns. They call this one powdered sugar. How about that? Good enough to eat. It's so soft. It's so soft. Then we have a little bit darker purple that they call wisteria. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love these colors. Of course, I love pastels, right? And this one is called, I never read the colors before right now. This one is called shrimp. Very appropriate for Florida, shrimp. We have shrimp docks not far from us, and we like to go down there to buy our shrimp because they come right off the boat. Probably don't know, but when these big shrimp boats go out, and they usually go down to the Key West area and in the waters down there, then they come back up to Tampa, and there's docks here. They freeze those shrimp immediately after they catch them. So if you go to the store and you think you're buying, ooh, nice fresh fish, or shrimp, you're not. They're all frozen immediately when they're caught. But they are the best shrimp. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So good. I still have more yarn. I still have more. Because, just like I did with the Posh yarn, I bought one of everything. Not today, when Posh came out. This is Strawberry Smoothie. Very pretty, light pink. And some of the colors are very different. Excuse the bag, but it's easier this way. Some of them are different than the other colors, so it's nice to have colors that are not exactly like what you already have. They call this one Sage. I think it's a minty sage, but it's a very pretty green. Real pretty green. Like it lots. And then they had these two colors that I was very surprised at seeing and really like them. This is Toffee, and that's looking quite yellowy on camera, I think, but it's a real pretty tan. Real pretty tan color. And the last one in Baby Bear is called Brown Sugar. They like sugar, huh? Powdered sugar and brown sugar. Isn't that pretty? Such a pretty color. I think I'm really gonna like this yarn. Well, I never even counted how many I bought, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Too many, I'll tell you that. 8, 9, 10, 11. So they have 11 different colors in that yarn. And they had them all. And I did buy one Posh, one. They were on sale for $5.99. So that's an awesome price for Posh yarn. And this color is Earl Grey. because I know I used up a lot of the Earl Grey yarn when I made my hippo. So I picked that up. Such pretty yarns. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to use it. Can't wait to use it. So, one question. This one, I gotta look for the name again, the shrimp one. It's kind of a little orangey. Do you think I should try my pumpkin head boy with this color and add it to the list of pumpkin heads I'm making out of yarns I have? I did not buy this to make it. I bought it just because it was calling my name. Sue, buy me, buy me, buy me. That's what I did. You saw in the video. This is what I needed. That's what I ended up with. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy. Alrighty. So because of the storm, like I said, I didn't get a whole lot crocheted. I did get the 3 tassels done, which is good. And then yesterday, the day before, where are we? Wednesday. Monday night, I think. Yeah, Monday night. I was trying to figure out what to make. I had made one item, and it's adorable, and I'll probably do one more of them. But I just didn't know what I wanted to make. I was just kind of in this slumpy thing. I felt bad about calling that lady that day, and I don't know. It was just summertime. I don't know. Just didn't know what to do. But I saw a couple of videos on YouTube, and they intrigued me. And I said, you know what? That's totally different from everything I'm making. And I think maybe I'd like to give it a try. Now this is where that white fabric comes in. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but people are making chickens out of granny squares. Love them. I just thought, what an awesome idea. I think they're so cute. So I made my first one. I had my chicken, and it's like this. And it's got its pretty comb and beak and eyes. And this is made with a African flower granny square. That's the back. There's little tail feathers. And it's like that. Now some of the videos I watch, they just stuff them and they don't put anything in it, but that's where the fabric comes in. I like to line the inside with the fabric. So you'll see the white fabric, you know, where the bigger spaces are, because granny squares have big holes in them, right? So I line it so that all the stuffing doesn't come flying out of it. I don't know how they can just stuff them without lining them, but every one of mine is going to be and is lined. So this is the first one I made. Very pretty, right? I don't know. Tell me what you think of these guys, because I don't know if they're going to be a seller or not. I just happen to be in love with them. And then I knew October, fall markets, my favorite time of year. I love fall colors. Love fall colors. So I made a fall one. That's this one. And I used the same pattern, that African flower pattern. Robin suggested that pattern to me. I'm glad she did, because boy, you can go nuts going through patterns trying to decide what you want to make. Is this little tail, and they just sit like that. They're cute. I think I'm going to make one like this and put it in my kitchen, because my kitchen is all chickens and I'm chicken crazy. And then last night I made one, and I think it's so pretty. And this is the front. His little comb in his eyes, but it's a sunflower. A sunflower chicken. Isn't he cool? So you can see the fabric. I don't care. I don't care. I think if anybody purchases these, they're going to be happy I lined it with fabric. And I wasn't going to buy a ton of different color fabrics in case I use different color yarns. Just wasn't going to spend that kind of money. Fabric's not cheap. So I just bought a half a yard of regular white fabric. Actually, it has a little design in it, but you really can't see it unless you're up close. But it works perfectly for this. No stuffing coming out of the chicken. How pretty is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I was thinking of where you see the white is the corners of the granny square. And I was thinking of when I'm crocheting them to just fill the corners in. But you know what? If anybody buys this, they do because they know it's a granny square. And they like granny squares. And they're going to know that the corners are holy. Not religiously holy. Holy, holy. Holy. They're so cute. But I love them. I love them. They just grabbed me and I just had to give them a try. So I'd like to make a blue one next. And I don't know, I'll make 5 or 6 for the market and see what happens. See if anybody's interested. Tell me what you think of these. Are they too weird? Or do you like them? I love them. Go figure. And I made these, all of these I made with Dollar Tree just yarn, worsted weight yarn. I have buckets of it. So unfortunately they don't have as many colors as I would like, and I don't have a whole bunch of yarn like that. So just using my stash, and it's a good stash buster because they all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in them. So you're using a lot of your stash, which is awesome. And I definitely need to do that after what I did yesterday. And the last thing I made, I've been wanting to make another one of these for a while and I haven't, and I finally decided to. And I think it's just adorable. Let's make sure he's not all discombobulated. But anyways, it's a little baby dragon. It's my little baby dragon. I have a purple one like this that I made when I was in Rhode Island. And I don't know why it always looks so crooked. Got it all on the same line. Anyway, I think they're so cute. So cute. And it's something that's affordable. You know, I don't have to charge $60 like I would on my big ones, or more for those big ones. And yeah, it's got such a cute little face. It's hard to see the eyebrows and the eyelashes because he's a darker color. But I was looking at him the other day and I said, he looks like Godzilla. This is made with, I don't remember what color green they call it, but it's the Bernat velvet yarn. And that's my little dragon. So I'm going to make another one. I don't know what color yet. I probably will use this velvet yarn again because I like it a lot. You know what's cute? I don't know if it's going to be hard to see. He's got a little mouth. Isn't that cute? This is a free pattern on YouTube by Rosalie. Ooh, Rosalie, you know Rosalie. She does lots of stuff. I don't remember. Rosalie. No, I drew a blank because I know a couple of Rosalies. Anyhow, that's it. That's all I got for you. So you got a mishmash. You got a mishmash today of stuff, huh? Alrighty, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll put a couple of videos up here you may want to see if you haven't seen them already. And until next time, see ya. Bye.